Anybody? Can anybody check and see if they see us?
So we should be streaming to the pregame.
All right. It's your boy Blacks.
All of you.
Am I right? No, we just gonna keep it moving though.
Put me on.
Of course, shout out to Mr. Clutch.
Oh, shout out to Bobby Clutchfield.
Fifth quarter.
Yes.
And a special
Yes.
shout out to who would have been our designated driver to
Touch.com.
Yeah, we're actually here for him. NGC Studios out at Ackworth.
Boonies.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And
Yes.
Baller.
Yes. Yes.
and he reserved his movie theater for the release of it. We weren't able to be a part of the first one, but we're grateful to be a part of this
Yes.
one.
Absolutely.
I had copies of that first comic book. Like I told his son, I got 4 copies. 2 to save that are signed. You know what I'm saying? Collector's items.
I
One
know.
to sell.
I need to get Jaron
One
to
to
sign
sell once
mine.
it blows up, and one to read.
Because I hate to open the packaging, man.
That's why I got 4 of
Yeah,
them.
Jaron.
I got 4 of them.
But you know,
Yeah.
normally we
NCG Stadium
absolutely, you know, what I'm saying, the
doesn't
pregame boys
allow for
we did one in spirit. So you know what I'm saying? Just
Yes.
say we took a
trust.
toast of freedom in spirit, and you know, when it comes to freedom,
Necessarily have to have a drink in our hands. Pound,
Facts.
black fist in the air. Freedom.
Freedom.
and the war chant.
Will forever hold.
Radio
Are
version.
we trying to keep
It's
this
the
thing
radio
PG-13?
Wait a minute. Just no disrespect to all the kids in attendance tonight.
Little kids stay in school.
Yes. Yes. Stay in school.
Stay in school.
Don't get twisted. Yeah, you look at
Yes.
a 4-educated black man out here. We all got
Facts.
degrees.
Yes.
But for those who are new to the show, we are the pregame boys. Each of us kind of bring something unique to the table. We can start at the end with snacks. You know what I'm saying? And what's your expertise?
Snacks
son?
is movies and mixology. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? Anime, science fiction. And I also make drinks. You know, whether you want a oatmeal cookie, a Hawaiian punch, a Jaeger bomb, you know what I'm saying, appletini. I'm the man looking for, you know what I'm saying? So I'll take care of that for. And we also cook too. We're also trying to get, you know what I'm saying, you have any kind of catering needs you need, holler at your boy, holler at the people, you see him in the street. We'll get that thing taken care of. But yeah, snacks is movies and mixology. Right. To my left, the ashen one.
I am the ashen one. I am all games, everything. If it has the
You ain't better than me though.
and I do anime too. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Dragon Ball lover. I wouldn't say anime. I would say specifically Dragon Ball because I'm a Dragon Ball lover. You know, I'll hand that over to Dun Son when we talk about anime. And yes, I am. I do prefer English dub when it comes to Dragon Ball. I don't know all this Japanese stuff going on. But yes, but anything games, man, I'm pretty much on top of it, man. When we talk about the new titles releasing, we talking about retro titles, we talking about emulation, we talking about modern day games to old school classics to virtual reality. I got it all. So much so that I need to slow down a bit. But I'm all games, everything. This is your boy, the Ashwin. And to my left,
your boy Black's Headroom was a formal conspiracy theorist, but now I'm just a theorist because to my left is
Hey
Dun.
Hey Dun Son.
What's up?
Put me on.
So you know I'm done. I'm music, also anime. A lot more wider variety of anime than Son over here. Thank you, NCG.
Called anime.
Writing, creative shit. That's me. You know what I'm saying? Boom! Look at that, y'all. That's how official we are. That's how
Perfect
official we
top.
are.
And why?
Welcome and thank you for visiting.
Thank you for visiting anime.
You're welcome.
And you know what? Fuck all that Japanese bullshit. I'm gonna keep it that.
But we're here to talk about goddamn you see the NCG, the details about the comic.
Hey,
Hopping all over for a second.
Devon.
They said we could Google meet them in, so we'll go ahead and try and get that done.
While we go through a little bit of
But to
technical aspects, yes.
Let's talk about. So we got some more kids in here, so we know we got to keep it PG.
Oh,
But,
no, we catch up with that kid all the time.
Oh, oof.
What's going on with DC, y'all?
Look, I'll say this.
But before you say that, do y'all think?
I mean, he has the budget. Does he not?
They're giving the keys to the kingdom.
Yes. Does he not have the keys?
He has
Yes.
the keys to the kingdom.
So,
But you know, everything's Marvel too. But
wait a minute.
do you think he's Marvel flopping too?
At what point? Like recently?
We're getting to that.
They flopping too.
We're getting to that.
But my question is,
Okay.
do you think this was a good job to take?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean,
Look. Win or lose, you get the keys to the kingdom. So look, if it doesn't work, look, you can't even blame me because the trash you're putting out. I could, take the gig. Take the gig and see what happens.
What's going on, everybody who just walked in?
hello? Did you need that?
happening?
In New York, tribe back in neighborhood.
What's going on, big man?
It's Ghostbusters. The paranormal team.
Yeah.
Folks starting to file in, y'all.
Yes.
So, we decided to bombard our...
Because unfortunately, we can't pan the camera, but we are currently live in an auditorium.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Lifetime presents
They're getting their seats going on.
strength to get
Mm-hmm.
an extraordinary
Trying to get the main man in.
But you said,
Guess what? As a person with the keys to the kingdom,
Phil said, "What's up, y'all?" By the way.
so Mr. Ford. Movies aren't bad. I've seen the Marvels. There's nothing wrong with that movie.
I didn't say that there was something wrong with it. I'm just saying they're flopping.
But you know,
DC, I just think
what it is this. They're trying to restart the franchise again because after Endgame, we got to restart this.
So speaking to that, let me ask you this.
Hold on, so
talking about Marvel. So Marvel after Endgame, you have to restart it
because you have to you can't top that.
for Marvel. So you think they're declining after Endgame? After Endgame,
Yes.
they're declining.
Yes.
Definitely.
It was
The
the
movies have
pinnacle
been
of their
trash.
career.
The movies have been...
Shang-Chi was dope and
Shang-Chi was
Orange,
good.
yes.
But
What about
those...
They're restart when they came out the first plane. Iron Man wasn't a big IP, but then they had the pressure on it. So when it came out, now with all the Endgame and Infinity War pressure, there's so much pressure on the franchise.
Yeah,
But when it started, it wasn't like that. So they can have because look, the first tier of those Marvel movies, I like Iron Man, I like the Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, Captain America, my least favorite Marvel movie, and people hate the Thor movies. I like it, but that's not a good core thing of the movies. But when Avengers came out, it saved them and bought them time for the, for the Guardians of the Galaxies, the Ant-Man. So right now they're trying to rebuild it so you can get invested again because they know you just spent all that investment. You had a huge release. They're trying to get you back locked in, but that means bringing in new characters, and it takes some doing.
I feel like, and before we move on, because we got Jared on deck, but I feel like their main problem is they're still doing the same formula. And right now it's time to revamp and go in a different direction. I think the key to that is Disney Plus. Do like 2 or 3 meaningful ones. You know what I'm saying?
But his thing in the past, what's going on with you?
What
What's
up,
up,
Jay?
Jay? Can you hear us?
I think I wouldn't want to say necessarily character.
Yo, Jay, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
No.
I can't see you though.
All right, he can hear us, but we can't hear him.
Right.
Hold on, give us a second.
Basically,
Hey, Jaron, you good?
They have to get over that in-game fatigue of the whole franchise being such a monster, and so you got to rebuild it back up and get people interested again.
I just like my slim outlook on DC. Like Marvel, you got all these iconic characters, then you have this main antagonist. And they were able to drive these characters, Black Panther, fucking Iron Man, fucking, all of these great guys, Thor. You got all of these guys, but with DC, I feel like they don't have these characters like Superman and Batman.
They rushed
Yes.
it. They rushed it. I'm not completely familiar with it, but Touch is all about.
You can join our Galaxy of Creators at LegoStarWars.com. Ask your parents first. Accept soul
Yo, Jay, can you hear us?
He's saying he can't see us.
Gonna touch not just
And what it's
How
about.
you came about with this idea, and what made you want to do this? Yeah.
Black.
That I came up with. Meaning started looking for somebody to partner with together, and we put out a Kickstarter in 2021, and we had a successful Kickstarter for issue 1. And it was released issue 2. So Reaper the summer before his senior year in high school. So we just been pushing the line ever since on the book, ever since.
We're glad to come out.
Wanted to something that you've kind of nurtured.
I didn't go to school for it. It's just something that's always been kind of like a passion of mine. Especially, being so into hip hop, I love vivid storytelling, man. Being that I used to do it myself way, way back in the day, it was just a natural transition for me. Writing something like that and putting together all the, dialogue that makes sense and, is it engaging and things of that nature can be a little scary at first, but nah, man, it's just been a natural transition for me and something I've been doing for a real long time.
Influence of yours that helped spark this, or that you look to right now to kind of help emulate?
Yeah, so some of my influences, from a major's perspective, Greg Burnham. In terms of where the influences go, though, I guess to say those would be my.
What's it been like in the world of self-publishing and Black ownership? Like, what's that been like, and what does that mean to you to be Black space?
Oh man, being a Black-owned indie company, if you don't have a real passion for it, that are down in that space. I mean, we face the same struggles any other Black businesses do, right? Especially being we're sharpening our skill sets as we move forward, and where we want to go with IP.
Okay.
Hey, rock with your content.
Journey began with roles in the early 2000s.
Right. So, our ultimate goal. Yeah, I got it. So the ultimate goal is for us to be, to have an animated series, a live action series, an animated movie, live action movie, and for us to be on the big screen with same as Marvel and masses. We want the comic book itself. It's not like a finite series per se, books, at least to move forward. So we're shooting for the stars, man. We're definitely shooting for the stars.
All right.
Well, that's
Absolutely.
To give this an opportunity. We thank you for that. We've got a good, healthy crowd here. You know what I'm saying? NCG is giving us the Sandman.
Right.
Shit, man, I'm having a good time doing this, man. What about y'all?
Yes.
Any thoughts on
y'all.
any thoughts on
I appreciate
Aquaman
y'all
2?
being a part too, fellas. Like, like y'all coming up and being able to host the event. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it today, but I really appreciate y'all brothers for coming out, full support. We got big love from the pre-gamers tonight, so I appreciate y'all, man. One love.
As folks are still falling in, we are the pre-gamers.
Yes, sir.
You got any thoughts on this Aquaman 2, man? You got any skin in the game with it? We were just talking about how we felt about James Gunn taking on the DC job, the old order.
Kung Fu Panda character to their 16-year-old.
Oh, dang.
series.
My
Cool,
insight.
Blacks.
It's also been known about the return
This is
of
booty.
Like,
Like this is not it. This is not what I saw. Old regime.
I was too. I was a fan of the Snyderverse.
So,
I
you
was a
guys
fan
are
of it.
naturally DC fans or Marvel fans, or you just kind of even playing field?
I'll definitely say I probably lean more one way or the other, but
Which-
overall, I'm cool with it all.
You cool with it all, so
I'm cool
you're
with it all.
neutral playing
But-
ground. You're not like
But this definitely got more of the characters I like in DC. But,
Oh, in DC?
but
Okay,
to that
okay.
point, I liked the presentation of Snyder's verse. I enjoyed it. I liked it.
I loved it.
I didn't find nothing wrong with it, like at all.
Snyder Cut was dope. But guess what? Snyder, you can't put it in the theaters.
I get that too.
Oh, shit.
But
Can't put it
how
in
much
the theaters.
time we got?
We
still
got
going.
about 4 minutes. That's a lifetime.
It's a lifetime, you know what I'm saying? It's a lifetime, as they say in the business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
it's only downhill from things Zack Snyder is doing by going back to the beginning. Going back to Superman Legacy, why do we need to do that? We did that already. Sometimes you just need to stick to throwing out an
James Gunn taking the head. And I would say James Gunn is part of the reason why Marvel steered in a different direction with Guardians of the Galaxy. Color scheme, joking through everything, joking through the fucking apocalypse. You know what I'm saying? Do we want to see that for DC? Or do we want there to be a more edgier edge that they've always had when it comes to how these two things are presented?
Right.
But James Gunn is the wave in the trend. So do we want to see his wave and trend?
I got a question.
That's an independent.
So it's independent, but it's under the DC umbrella, right?
That was a great
movie.
It's a decent property. It's a decent character. It exists outside.
Because that was a great for me. That was a great movie.
That's why I asked.
Defining a character, understanding.
That's why I asked if that's what has to have a through line. It has to tie together.
The time is currently 7 o'clock.
I'm not on. But this is the PG version of the show. You know what I'm saying? It's the radio version of the show. Absolutely.
So I will wrap this up.
We're going to wrap this up. Go ahead and do it.
As always, everybody out there that's tuned in, thank you. Thank you for your continued support. The pregame boys we are slowly revving back up.
You know what I'm saying? Your original fucking snack.
Motherfucking right. Motherfucker does one. You understand what I'm saying? But we want to thank y'all for tuning in. Thank Jen for inviting us to host
Shout out
this
to
event.
Reaper's Touch. Please
Reaper's Touch.
visit www.reaperstouch.com
Absolutely.
to grab your issue 2 of his comic book and also issue 1. Great black-owned comic book owner.
And on that,